We're at Hawn State Park again. It's my third time to do this trail. It's just such an awesome trail. You can probably hear the water in the background. We're making our way down to this beautiful river. But tonight we're actually backpacking here for the first time. So it's my first overnight backpacking trip. Got this big, huge pack on my back. Got pup dog leading the way. So we just started. Got probably about, I think it's around 5 miles to our campsite. So looking forward to a really awesome night. You gonna make it? You got this? You can do it. We gotta go right across here. What's the matter? You scared? I think she's a little nervous. You can do it. Good girl. Come on, let's do it. You can do this. Try not to bust my ass on some of these slick rocks. And most importantly, drop my phone. Yeah. Probably should put my phone. So that was not the best crossing I've done yet. A little trickier though when you have this big heavy pack on your back and you got a little pup who's right underfoot. It's a little more aggravating when you get across and you look back up the creek. You're like, yeah, that looks much easier up there. What do you do? We made it. Carrying on. This is such a cool spot. A big kind of cave, I guess, like behind me. Pretty awesome. One of the things I really enjoy about this trail, which is the Whispering Pine Trail at Hawn, is all the changes of the scenery. It's not the same type of trail all the way through. Just a little while ago, we were hiking along this little creek, really rocky, fair amount of uphill, and now we kind of get to somewhat more flat, going uphill right now. But for the most part, more flat, easier to walk, and it's mostly pine. So just really changes up the scenery. Really kind of open and beautiful, but this nice little break, which lets me kind of pick my pace up. Not that I'm in a real hurry, but kind of allows you to give your legs a rest, catch your breath. And probably a mile or so, we're going to be back into the rocky up and down. In fact, got a pretty good descent coming up. Probably a mile and a quarter. So after a long weekend working, it's nice to be able to get out of here and do this. And especially on like a Monday when there's no one around. Just me and this pup who's trying to steal my hat. Why do you want my hat? It's my hat. Give me my hat. Crazy. What you got? You found a stick? Is that your stick now? Okay. 18 billion sticks along the way. That's the one. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay. This is absolutely one of my most favorite spots on this trail. And it's kind of hard to see from right here at this point, but the view, it's just phenomenal. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. I don't know if this is the highest point of elevation on this trail. We're only about, we're just shy of 1,000 feet. And I think the beginning of the trail starts between 400 and 500 feet. So not a huge elevation gain, but it's a pretty good one. It was, you know, out of that flat area I was just talking about, and pretty good little climb. But the view is just, wow, unbelievable. Isn't that right? I don't think she really cares. The other thing that's really cool is this is early spring, so now that we've had some warm temperatures, you know, things are really starting to green up. So my first couple of trips out here, it was cold to cool, and while still very pretty, in fact, the first time I came out here, there was still snow in places, so that was pretty awesome. But it's kind of like a whole new experience because, you know, everything's starting to bloom, lots of green, lots of flowers blooming, and it's just, it's a totally different kind of nice. So, isn't that right? All right. That was the setup of this REI Passage 2 tent. Really, really simple. It's a freestanding tent, less than 10 minutes. Just really, really quick and easy. Really can't beat it. So really seems to be pretty quality. We'll see. Tonight's gonna be my first night staying in it, so we'll see how it goes. I started not to even put the rain fly on because it's going to be really pretty tonight. It's kind of one of those nights that'd be great just to kind of lay there and look up at the sky and look at the stars and just listen to the wind. However, I'm not exactly sure what the temp is going to get down to tonight, so may get a little cool for that. There are some clouds starting to roll in. Certainly one thing about Missouri weather, I've been here long enough to realize that just because they predict no rain doesn't mean you can absolutely count on that. And I don't really expect it to rain, but I am seeing some gray clouds forming, so just gonna go ahead and be safe. I'd rather go ahead and put it on and not need it than wake up in the middle of the night to raindrops and be scrambling in the dark trying to put it on. So there it is, all done, and looking forward to my first night in it. So a quick little tour of campsite number 5 at Hawn State Park on the Whispering Pines Trail. This is probably the most popular site. It gets booked up really quickly, and I'm sure you're gonna see why. So, got a nice little water source with a nice little waterfall feature. A creek coming from above with, again, more waterfall features. Somebody thinks this is the pool. So, anyway. You gonna show them around? So, got fire pit. Somebody's already done a great job of stacking up some wood, so whoever did that, thank you very much. They got these 2 little creeks, so one over here and then another channel coming along here that converge right here, so plenty of water, totally not an issue. And yes, I do have a water filtration system. So, and come around this way. There's really a couple different spots, but I just like this one. So a nice little clearing right up here to set up my tent. So this is it. This is home for the night. Not too shabby. Isn't that right? What do you think? I don't think she's really that impressed, but actually she is, because she loves to go play in the water. So I know that may kind of backfire on me, because I may have to deal with a wet dog all night. I don't know. We'll see. Dinner tonight, some chicken and dumplings. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, impression of the chicken and dumplings? Yeah, that's good. There's still a few pieces that are kind of crunchy. Maybe I didn't quite stir it enough, but damn. I mean, to do nothing more than boil some water and pour it in here, stir it up and wait a few minutes. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my chicken and dumplings by my little campfire. This is fantastic. So it's dark now, and really good thing I put the rain fly on because, well, it's raining. Yep. But hey, no big deal. It's very light rain. So heard a little bit of thunder, but I don't think it's gonna amount to anything serious. So sitting here by the fire for a few more minutes, and then I think we're gonna climb on in the tent. She is stealing my sleeping bag. Oh, really? Great. Alright, all snug in the tent. As you can hear, raining outside. So, yeah. But we're nice and dry in here. And I managed to bring my sleeping bag back. So, I guess we're about to just settle in for the night and listen to the rain and hopefully get a good night's sleep. So, see you in the morning. Well, good morning. We survived. Yeah. So it rained all night. Never really got heavy, so no big deal. Temps did drop down. I did get a little cold last night. The biggest issue I have was a very clingy puppy who has somehow or another injured her eye. Her right eye is swollen to the point of being shut. It's obviously painful to her. I don't know what she's done. It's just scratched her cornea or whatever with a stick or something somewhere along the way. I don't know. But like I said, we made it through the night. It was kind of a long night. It was still raining pretty good this morning, and decided to go ahead and start packing up. So everything's wet, muddy, messy, but I did cook my little breakfast. I didn't film much this morning. I didn't film anything this morning because I was just trying to kind of hurry and get up out of here. So, of course, my biggest concern is Pup, who's back there looking kind of sad because all she really wants to do is curl up in the tent, and all I think she really wants to do is get home. So we're going to hurry up and get out of here. I mean, we got a 5-mile hike to get back out of here. That's the not so great part about this. Fun fact, today is her first birthday. Yeah. I do have a cake for her. She doesn't know that yet. So I actually have a pup cake that I'm going to make for her tonight, and some other treats and toys. So hopefully we get home, get to the vet, get that eye seen about. Hopefully just maybe get her some drops or whatever to calm that eye down, and hopefully she'll feel better. So anyway, it is 8:40, and we're about to make this 2.5 hour trek out of here and get home. So talk to you later. So luckily the rain is completely stopped. It's just cloudy now. Still seems like the clouds are kind of lifting. We're back up on this high point, and another beautiful view. It's probably hard to tell in the video, but there's a little bit of like lower level fog. It reminds me so much of being over in East Tennessee in the Smokies. Same type of foggy effect. So taking this connector trail, it isn't really the way that I wanted to go. Was planning on finishing out what's known as the North Loop or the Red Loop, but when you have a injured party, you have to reevaluate things. So certainly not the most scenic way. It's not bad, but it's definitely the fastest. This is 0.6 of a mile compared to 1.4, I think, is the other section. And so, yeah, we're shaving off a fair amount of mileage. We're also cutting out some of the that big creek crossing, which is beautiful as it is. I'm already wet. I'm tired. I really don't kind of feel like dealing with that this morning. Some pretty good climbs that way. So, well, this isn't climb free, that's for sure, but the path is a little bit easier. So right now we're going through another one of these kind of pond bottoms. So trail's nice and smooth. It's actually wide open. I mean, you could easily drive a side by side down this trail. So, but anyway, we're just gonna keep on and oh, campsite trail goes this way, so you gotta pay attention. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna keep on and get on out of here. You leading the way? Man, I'm following you. You going right? Are you sure? Can you read the signs? Because apparently I can't. The woods are just really kind of nice and open and scenic. There are some areas where there's a lot of sort of underbrush, but you can tell for the most part that the Department of Natural Resources here in Missouri does an awesome job of doing control burns to help kind of keep some of that undergrowth cleared out, which really just makes overall for a healthier woodland. So big props to them for the hard work they do. And really, I think a lot of them are volunteers, people that sign up to Health of Missouri, Department of Natural Resources, come out here and clear trails, cut down fallen trees, clear the path. So a lot of hard work by a lot of dedicated people to keep these areas nice, where people like me can come out here and enjoy them. So thank you to all you hardworking people who do what you do. Trina says thank you too. So here's a prime example of what I was just talking about. I mean, the view from up here, absolutely phenomenal. The camera probably doesn't do it really justice as far as the elevation change, but the side of this hill with these rocks all covered in moss, and that's really kind of cool. And then just looking down into this bottom that, again, obviously at some point in time has been control burned to kind of keep it clear and beautiful. I mean, you can just see all the way down to the bottom, and it's just absolutely spectacular. So, but yep, just one of the many spots out here that just make you want to stop and take a minute and look around and go, wow. All right, well, we just made it back to the truck. That connector loop, that was a big help. So it was like 2.5 miles total from the campsite back to the trailhead, compared to right at 5 miles going the way we came in yesterday. Only took like an hour and 10 minutes. So that's really great. Get her out, get to the vet, see what's going on with this eye. Well, yeah, she won't even let me show it. So she does not feel good. I'm sure it's pretty painful. My baby. on her birthday too. This sucks. You gonna be a pirate? You know what we do? We're gonna put a patch. We're gonna have a party. You're gonna be a pirate. Not feeling it. So we're out of here. Hopefully the next one will be a little better altogether. I mean, yesterday was beautiful. You really couldn't ask for any better. You know, the rain during the night, not that big a deal. Would have been great had I known what the weather was going to do, that we could have just hung out in the tent a little bit longer and waited for the rain to stop versus trying to pack up with it still raining and getting all wet. It is what it is. It's done. We made it back. We're good. So, and we're out of here. So, later.